Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone. So we'll get things started now. Okay. All right. So today it's going to be the coffee day. Okay. So my name is Dr. Firdaus from Malaysia. I think most of you know. For those who don't know, okay, I'm Dr. Firdaus, a medical um, emergency physician, a medical doctor. It's been in doctor for almost 25 years. So now I'm into wellness preaching and wellness coaching. What I'm doing is lifestyle and wellness coaching to the maximum to create more awareness for people to um, make the wellness become much more easier, because everybody wants to be healthy, but apparently they only will say health is wealth, and all this stuff, and they'll say prevention is better than cure, but there is nothing in action. All right. So we have a DXN platform here. So DXN has been 28 years in operation. It's a Malaysian-based company based in Alustar, and it's operating for 28 years. Dr. Lim Seo Jun is the founder, and he have done a research on Ganoderma, especially uh, for almost 10 years. So technically, we can say DXN, the species of Ganoderma, what we have is almost 38 years. So most of the time I'll tell my members, DXN is about 38 years old company. We established worldwide, and we established in 230 over countries. So logically speaking, okay, how in 28 years we could able to cover such a huge area. The reason, it's very simple. The product is extensively humble. The company is extensively humble. We have a very strong system to make people to make a living, earning without doing a business. Health is something which is in a very easy manner. And this is how the concept of Dr. Lim. You see, there is millions of theories out there, okay, in this advanced world, in this technological world. We have a lot of information claiming science is so advanced and all these things. But uh, Dr. Lim has a very simple theory. Why do people get sick? All right. Now, many people knows that, malnutrition is one. We are not taking food, this and that. But the major cause here is nutritional toxin issue is the major cost. Okay. So toxin accumulation in the system. And another issue is imbalance due to nutritional deficiency. These are the two areas where we need to attend. Now people are extensively into taste. Their priority when it comes to food is taste. Okay. And they think that just popping in all the allopathy medication, the reduction molecules, I call it such, because that they think they eat anything, they can make you healthy, they can fix the health problem. No, that will never happen. Okay. So, okay, another small reminder here, excuse them. There is Galaxy this now. Galaxy, your name is now John. I can't just keep seeing Galaxy. I put it in John. You just open your video and you see. I hope you can understand what we are trying to say is, in another session, if we still find the Galaxy, we will remove you, and very sorry. I think this member, I'm not very sure from which part of the country. So please change your real name. I just put it here, John, because I don't want to keep seeing Galaxy. That is distracting, because many times we have informed, but still you're not changing. If you don't know how to change, please let us know. We can guide you. Okay. So come back to this scenario. Okay, health is extremely important now. So how are we going to make this simple? But with having DXN, with a simple practice and being a little disciplined, we definitely were able to achieve the goal of being healthier. Okay, there is no well man in the society. Okay, you cannot be 101% healthy. You will have problem, but your immune system has to attend to it and has to fix. If you have a heart, you will have a block. If you have a kidney, you will have a stone. If you have a uterus or you have a ovary, you will definitely have a cyst or fibroid. But this comes and goes. Why? Your immune system has to be good. The food you take has to play the main role as therapeutic food, the food to heal. But now what we are doing, we are eating to die. Every single food that people are eating is only taste priority, and that food is killing us literally. Not immediately. Whatever kills you immediately, that is extensive poison. But this is all mild poison, which is killing us in 10 years or 15 years time. As per WHO's statistic and their prediction, in 7 to 8 years, 8 to 9 years, you can say 70% of the world population is going to be cancer, and 90% of the world population is going to be diabetic. Now we can see everyone is diabetic, and most of the families have cancer. What is really going on? It is not even the city, in the rural areas is still the same. If you were to see the very remote area in Nepal, in India, still we have a lot of genetical disease and disease which you have never heard of. So what is really going on? This is the global is being flooded with toxins. Why? Technology is such. People are trying to make a lot of money by producing different types of things, stuffs, food, chemical substance, and all these things. This toxins is coming back to us, and we are losing. The Mother Nature is losing the ability to sustain. That's why I always tell the Mother Nature really do not need human, but we need the nature to live. So we have to contribute. Like yesterday's talk was talking about the spirulina. The spirulina is one of the universal food which will save the world. Why? 50% of the oxygen is produced by spirulina. So the more spirulina we grow, the more oxygen, and that also will support the ozone layers and all. That is another issue. So now, see, today we're going to talk about coffee. See, every single food we take and we drink, and this is causing toxin. People love coffee. Who don't love coffee and tea? The coffee drinkers are more than the tea drinkers. But are we drinking the right coffee? We are drinking a coffee which is killing us. Why? Coffee has very high therapeutic therapy, and it really gives us a lot of health benefit because the um, the caffeine is the gift from the God. The caffeine is a fat burner. It is a best digester for the food. It keeps the colon clean, the stomach, and energy booster, adenosine receptor. It makes the heart pump better and circulation superb. It gives more clarity, mind, energy, thought, a lot, many more, and also one of the best medicine for cancer. And a lot of chemotherapies medication is made of um, caffeine, and we have a lot of other medications which used caffeine. So caffeine has such a beautiful and good therapeutic value. But where did it went wrong? Because now we have synthetic caffeine and also a lot of unwanted things they mixed in the coffee to make the volume of the coffee more. Okay. Now every single food they have tempted, you know, uh, they have spoiled coloring, too much of coloring. If you talk about brown rice, okay, now the technique in the brown rice is if you take brown rice, you just soak them for a while, you see the color will come out. So they are using at least 30 to 40% of the normal rice, which is added with color. They make it a bit brown and then they mix with the brown rice. So it become look alike. So when you go back and you cook, nowadays we don't clean the rice too extensively. So when you were to cook that, then you can see a lot of different. Once it's cooked in mixed up, you will not know. So I find nowadays brown rice is very starchy. Brown rice is not supposed to be starchy, it's supposed to be more on fiber, but it has changed. So everything has been polluted, contamination with all these additives and coloring. The same goes to the coffee. The coffee out there, the commercial coffees out there, is extremely dangerous coffee. People love coffee. Say you start drinking the coffee at the age of 25 and until 55. It's about 30 years you've been drinking coffee. You know how many tons coffees been you taken? In general statistic, it says when in our lifespan, we eat about um, uh, 35,000 tons of food we consume. But how our body going to eliminate or handle that much of food and toxin? That is the power of the system. God has created such a beautiful system. You see, like smoking. Smoking is bad, but when you smoke, you don't die. The body can handle the chemical, segregate it, and repair the damage done by the smoke. So the next day when you sleep for 8 hours or 6 hours, so the body rejuvenate the damaged cells and then he goes back. So the next day they start to continue smoking again. But with that bad substance, the body can still manage and run for 30, 40 years or forever. A lot of people who smokes can live until 80 years. The body is so powerful, it can eliminate. But now toxins is coming in various form: water form, liquid form, gluish form, oil form, mineral form. There's so many different types of toxin. So all these toxins goes into the system and cannot be removed, and it can be kept in the system, and it goes up to the cellular level, and it goes to very deep in until can cause tumor. The second phase or third phase of the defense system is the toxins will start to create, and it will start to grow as a cyst and all. So the body is not able to eliminate. So when these coffees, where we in DXN, what we have is very powerful and high therapeutic effect coffee. Our DXN coffees is made of pure coffee. It's from the Brazilian coffee. It's a pure coffee, and there is no coloring, mixing, and all this stuff. Okay, that's a real pure coffee. And our creamer, what we use is a palm oil creamer, and the sugar we use is chemical free sugar, which is natural sugar. And this component of the coffee comes with Ganoderma extract fiber, and all these things. So the coffee, generally, coffee is acidic. Okay, coffee is acidic, we know. All right, so that's why we make this coffee, we become more alkaline. The coffee is in a way is also fermented. So the creamer what we use is non-dairy creamer. It's a palm oil creamer, so it is also alkaline, and the sugar we use is alkaline. The Ganoderma is one of the most alkaline food on earth. Ganoderma. I also spoke about Ganoderma, I think last week, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Ganoderma is the most alkaline food on earth. Okay, it's extremely powerful. Is the king of herb. Remember, it's a king of herb. A lot of people are talking about many types of other stuff, some ginger, these black stuffs, and all these things. And all this is not the king of herb. Ganoderma is something that you cannot plant in your backyard, or you cannot extract the pores from separation of fiber and the, the ingredients in the Ganoderma. You cannot do that. It's very technical, a lot of involvement there. Okay, so here, okay, what really happens is, and that's the power. So when you add in one acidic, when you add in the three other components of alkaline, so the coffee will become alkaline coffee, and our caffeine is 0.06 caffeine. So that's where it become extremely powerful and high therapeutic value. Okay. Or later, I will give you all the link from the YouTube. It's going on live, in fact, in the YouTube. That recording is done, so don't worry. So from now onwards, all our sessions will be live in YouTube also. But on the next sessions, I'll start to give the link in much advance. Okay. So this is the power of our coffee. So when you take the real coffee, it will work as medicine. Coffee, bean, and medicine. First in 13, 12 centuries, coffee was in medicine, and then slowly it became a beverage. Okay, those days even I remember. Okay, during my childhoods when I was a kid, the grandmothers, my neighbor granny, and she used to do all these kasayams. Okay, in Tamil. Okay, it's kind of a hard mixed concussion. They will make just about 20 to 30 ml of juice. Okay, it's made of coffee. Okay, that is very powerful those days. But nowadays, the commercial coffee out there, you cannot do this. Okay, everything reverse. The commercial coffee out there, it gives you extensive gastric issues, a rip of your stomach wall. It spoils the digestion. It spoils the whole microbiome in your colon, and it creates more stone, and it doesn't burn fat, and it keeps you awake for no reason, and all this stuff. And also it makes you constipation. You see, there's nothing can keep you awake. Okay, but in DXN coffee, it can give you a good sleep, hunger, thirst, tired. All these is the natural requirement by for human being.
Lucy, Arma. Lucy. Come.
See, come. Where to come? Okay, already mute everyone. Is Mr. Nami here? Please raise your hand so I could make you a co-host. Okay. All right. Back to, okay. What I was saying, okay, this is the effect. In any natural substance will never stop you from sleeping. A lot of people ask me, do you have your company or DXN have any coffee that very strong coffee can stop you from sleeping? No, we don't have coffees like that. Maybe there is one or two people who has low tolerance for caffeine. They may have a little agitation of waking, keeping themselves awake. But if you were to go for 1 day or 2 day, definitely you'll sleep. Okay, but they want a coffee to stop them from sleeping in daily basis because they do not have much time, so they don't want to sleep, so cannot. This is like, you want to change the principle of gravity. So you throw something up and you don't want the heavy object to land down. So they want it to be different. No, that will never happen. Okay, so DXN coffees, the pure coffee gives you a better sleep, more focus, the happiness. The commercial coffee out there, yes, that kind of coffee, they have all the strong coffee. I don't know what is inside the coffee. And these coffees is what will make them awake. See, KKM is going after a lot of companies and arresting and, raiding them, and they're taking the coffee out of the market. But still, there's so many fake coffees out there. So what they do, they put all kind of steroids, prednisolons, Viagra into the coffee and to give them the effect. Always remember, okay? Even our Tonkat Ali coffee, okay? Tonkat Ali is very famous for sexual enhancement to give more energy for men. That's what people think. But actually, Tonkat Ali can be used by everyone. Okay, it is just to give you more strength in terms of stimulating the testosterone a little, and it gives more support for the muscles. So anyone can use, especially for arthritis, rheumatism, which is one of the best supplement or herb. Okay, so people think, this kind of Tonkatali coffees and all is so powerful, and this. You see, anyone who has erectile dysfunction issue Okay, these are the people who have prostate issue and also have circulatory issue. So when you have less circulation, the penis, for male, the penis is something comes with microvascular arteries and all. So the circulation will be very much interrupted, or they don't have enough circulation, and a lot of toxins accumulation. That is also toxic. Okay, so all these toxins, the crystallizations, things will stop or reduce the blood flow, and this is one of the main cause. But even you give them Viagra or any kind of things, they will have a lot of the performance won't be so good. The expected results will not be there, so they will put in more. That's why in medical we used to give Viagra in a smaller amount, but some patients, they don't see results, they start to pop in more than what is recommended, so they just want a very powerful effect. So what happened, the heart palpitation will start to uh, increase, and they'll cause a major tachycardia, and the pressure will start to shoot up. So when all these things starts to shoot up, for that elderly or the condition of the system cannot bear the pressure, that's where they will start to have stroke. There are many people, when Viagra was very new to the market, we have very high mortality rate because overdose. Okay, so this is one. But in DXN, these coffees will not work for erectile dysfunction. If they were to have any major erectile dysfunction, I always tell them, fix the root cause first. So the root cause is circulation. So go lose, if you have a very huge belly, you can't be expecting some miracles to happen. So, and you have very large, obesity body, your sugar is high, your hypertension, diabetic and all, you have to go back to square one, work on your body for at least about 2 to 3 years, then it will start to give you a good effect. Okay, put in the coffee and all. So that is what you need. I had one patient, okay, this is a foreigner, he's 82 years old, but he never come and see me for erectile dysfunction issue. But his issue is prostate, heart problem, and some palpitation. So after taking Dexon products for almost 10 months, and then suddenly he came and told me, Doctor, I got my erection. So he's so happy to see that happen. That shows that circulation has really, really, really improved. You see? But what he takes is Morinzyme, Codipine. He change the products always. But the core product, what he takes a lot of Richelieu. You see, for an 80 years old man, that can happen. But he's quite careful with his food. He doesn't eat, he's a foreigner. So he doesn't eat roti canai. Flour base is very, very low. But only he's picked up flour after some time in Malaysia. Okay, they introduced toast bread to him. And then he is always a meat person. He takes meat, very little rice and things like that. Okay, so this is what a testimony. Okay, so here we have 20 over types of coffee. We can also have a lot of tea for the tea lovers, but you can never change people's food. People will never change food. How bad it's going to be, they only will change food when they're going to die, and that's about that time is too late. That's the time you should eat more and enjoy. Okay, so it's not that the time that you cannot do anything, and that's the time you know fix your food and then you're trying to do some magic. No, it will never happen. So human being will never change the food. They may change their religion, they may change anything, but food is an habitual that will not be able to change. Okay, anything which is in habitual or addiction, it's very, very difficult. Like if you take a small child who drinking milk, the child has been drinking milk for 2.5 years or 3, you can never stop the milk because it is an addiction. So this kind of things, that's the reason why smokers is finding so much problem to stop smoking and all. So here, the coffee, if you tell people not to drink the commercial coffee and you give them a substitute, a DXN coffee, yes, that is possible. So that's what we got to do now. we have to educate the people out there and bring them abundance, the full wholesome of wellness to them. Where introduce one by one what we have toothpaste, we have a lot of other stuffs, okay, household products, skincare products, home care products, all these things, all these you introduce one by one. So the coffee is very high therapeutic effect. Okay, so we can give coffees to any age, any gender, any race. Even a kid can drink a coffee, and it's very high therapeutic value. Okay, so I'll open the floor for Q&A session. So anyone wants to ask question, please put up your hand. Any questions, please? Or any testimonies? Is Mr. Joe here? Yeah, Joe Panir. Mr. Joe, you can unmute yourself. Are you driving or? Mr. Joe? Yeah, Dr. Puan, you may unmute.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Dr. Firdaus, and all
Good
those who
morning.
are present here.
Yes, please.
There is a member of mine by the name of Hari
Okay.
from Kerala. I think he wants to ask a question. Hari,
Yes, please.
Nandu Krishna, can you please unmute yourself and ask Dr. Firdaus the question? Thank you.
Nandu Krishna. Okay. Nandu Krishna, you can unmute and you can speak. Nandu Krishna, you can unmute. Doctor, you can ask him to unmute and speak. Okay, we take from Vaikesh Singh. You can unmute, sir. You can speak.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Firdaus. And first of all, I would like to thank you for your effort. Me and my team are really enjoying your training. I make sure that most of people attend, though it's a 6 o'clock in India. So some people are traveling, but we try to attend and maximize the event. Thank you so much, Doctor. My question is,
Yes.
yeah, my question, Doctor, is that can we mix 2-3 coffee together? And let's say I love mixing 3-in-1 and Cordyceps coffee, the Lindsay coffee and the Cordyceps coffee, and it gives a very different taste. So is it okay if I mix two or three varieties sometimes and have it?
Yes, you can. Even in Malaysia, we do that. A lot of our customers or patients, people as enjoying coffee. So they do mix with coffee with cocoa or coffee with lemon. And especially when we try, I think in India, we don't have lemon tea, but in Malaysia, we have lemon tea. So
Yeah,
the
we have
lemon
it
tea.
here, doctor.
Oh, lemon tea. Yeah, you can mix the lemon tea with black coffee. So
Okay.
it's extremely good for cleaning up colon, losing weight, giving you a lot of energy, appetite, and all
Oh,
that.
wow.
That really works well. And also some are mixing 3-in-1 Lindsay coffee with Cordyceps coffee or Vita Cafe. Yeah, they do mix it like that. Uh, the choice is yours. You can always mix. There's no harm. But the only thing for that, more suitable for people who has high tolerance of caffeine. You see, like myself, I can drink easily, even like DXN coffees. I tried up to about like 15 to 16 coffees per day. But I don't feel anything. I can sleep, have a very good sleep, no problem. Okay.
Yeah,
But,
exactly. Same here. I also tried up to 10 and absolutely
okay.
all okay. No, no
Yeah.
problem.
So during MCO, I've tried, continuously 8
Oh, wow.
cups of black coffee, very little water. Okay. Like an espresso. So I drank 8 continuously. But only thing after the 8 glass, I had a bit like a tipsy,
Okay.
tipsy feeling. But after that,
Yes,
when
yes.
I drank some 1 mug of water, then I felt okay. It's very normal. So, but this is, but there's no need for you. But I just wanted to try because I do a lot of trying on myself. So I'm not encouraging people to do that, but then that's safe to drink.
Yes,
So
yes.
average a person will drink about 5 coffee, 4 coffee, or 2 or 3. So the DXN coffees are the best coffee because it comes with Canada. Okay.
Thank you so much, doctor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much for your
a lot of
question.
regards from my entire team from Bangalore. Thank you so much. We
Oh,
are from
thank you.
Bangalore,
Thank
India.
you. Yeah. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
doctor.
much. Yes. Thank you. Okay. I've put the link for the YouTube link. Okay. If you all wants to share with your friends or members, you all can copy the link and please share it for those who are not able to attend. The only difference here is, taking part in Zoom, it will be more direct interaction, so we can learn. And that's why all this while we didn't want to have it or stream it directly to Zoom, directly to YouTube or Facebook, because we want one-to-one communication from members for everyone. So that will be very helpful for everyone to learn more. Okay, because we need people to speak out as well. Okay, so any more questions? iPhone, you have unmute yourself. Is there any questions or anybody else wants to share any testimonies or any questions? You may put in the chat board as well if you. Shell, do you have any questions or any sharing about your coffee? Shell is one person who loves coffee. She's enjoying most of her DXN coffees.
Good evening, doctor. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. You may unmute yourself, Shell.
Hi, Dr. Firdaus.
Ah, yes. Okay. You're here.
Well, I was attending a course all day today and I forgot to take my DXN coffee. But of course, I had my morning coffee and everything. So, but it was amazing. I mean, I lasted the whole day, but of course, I was like so tired when I came back.
Yeah.
So it was good to have the coffees again and really pick me up,
After
I'm
this
all
Zoom,
perked up.
immediately
So
put a few coffees in your bag so that you don't forget
I
tomorrow.
really love the, the great variety that we have.
Yes.
And
Yes.
especially I'm loving the Vita Cafe and the white coffee,
White
Zeno,
Zeno. Yeah, that's fantastic.
as well as the Cordyceps coffee.
Cordyceps coffee. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So
yes.
I'm at a loss which one to try.
Which one to try? Yeah, exactly the same.
So I need, I think I need to learn more which one does what to me.
Actually,
Sometimes
if you
I would
really ask me,
like
all
more
the coffees are
energy,
good. Uh-huh.
or
Okay.
and sometimes just uh, just a relaxing coffee.
Very relaxing. We call it happy
So
coffee.
it'll be good, but it doesn't say. It just says what it contains in the packet.
Yes, yes.
So
Because as per our packaging, regulation in Malaysia, we can't claim anything. We can't even put there it's good for a single claim. Cannot. We only has to put what is contained. That's all. Yeah. When we cannot come out with brochures on the no, that's not allowed.
Yeah. So overall, I'm just so happy that back into my coffee routine, because with all the bad hype on coffees, though I love coffee, I had gone off coffee.
Yes.
And
yes,
now
yeah.
with the DXN coffees, I'm back into action, and and I really am feeling so much change.
Energetic back.
And I was the oldest participant in the class.
Wow. So
But
you must be
I
rocking
was
there,
really,
more healthier
I was
than the others,
looking
huh?
half their age. Most of them are looking like, I could see that most of them are overweight and
Yes. That's
having
why.
so many health issues.
So you got a lot of job to do then.
Yeah, I have to be a bit tactful.
Tactful, yeah. Get their details. Ask them to join our Zoom. Yeah.
And a bit boastful. I purposely go and tell them, do you know how old I am?
That's the best part, when
So
when
surprised.
when
How
you're
do you keep
healthy and
yourself
you're
so
old.
well?
Yeah, when you're healthy and you're old, you want to tell your age. See? And when you're young and you're very unhealthy, people start to hide their age. People are so scared that they come and say you are 50, and then people say guess and they give you 70. Oh my God, you can see their face will change immediately. You say, wow, I'm not that old. Yeah, but then you look like that. Okay. Thank you so much, Shell.
Oh, welcome, doctor. So I'm trying to get some people to come and consult with you so that you can introduce the DXN stuff to them.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. Okay, Mala, you could unmute yourself. You can speak.
Good evening, doctor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Doctor, I am a diabetic. Okay, I've been taking 2-in-1 coffee.
Okay.
But this time I got the Cordyceps coffee and started to use in the morning today. It was really relishing. Can I go with it or should I take only 2-in-1?
Okay. For those who have diabetic, okay, you can take the 3-in-1 coffee, but you have to cut the sugar on the other areas. Okay. No doubt our sugar in the Cordyceps coffee is okay. It's very little, but make sure you have a strong mind. Okay. Don't think, this sugar, that sugar all comes like that, and going to affect you. So stop all the bread consumption, stop the other source of white sugars, and don't take any kind of juices, beverages, and all these things, which is, the outside, other than DXN. So don't use all that. And then you'll be fine with this coffee, or you can even add a little bit of black coffee to make it much stronger. No problem. So its choice is yours. You decide and based on your body condition. Okay. But no harm. Even that a lot of people don't understand exactly how to tackle this diabetic. You see, diabetic is something that you get due to high acidity issues in your body and wrong type of food, which is more to inflammatory food. And this is the reason for diabetic to flare or shoot up very high. So what you got to do is chew your food. Even if you're a diabetic, you got to chew your food very, very well. Eat your meals very slow. So take about approximately 30 minutes, to finish your meal. Do not drink water immediately after food. All these will give you a better digestion. When you have a good digestion, then your sugar will be in a better reading, because your body will able to dilute the sugar in a better manner. And drink water 1 hour after food. This is very important. So have your coffee later. This coffee will help to eliminate the toxin from the liver, and all these things will happen. So that fantastic it is. So you can
No,
stick with,
doctor.
yeah, you
Doctor,
can stick with Cordyceps coffee or the 2-in-1.
yeah, some of my friends do not take coffee, but they are diabetic. So which tea can I recommend?
You can recommend them any tea, no problem. Okay. If they are not drinking coffee because if they don't drink coffee because they don't like, that is different. But ask them what is the reason for them not to drink coffee. Some people have this idea that coffee is very bad, so that's why they don't drink coffee. If they have that kind of idea, you have to explain to them the power of a true coffee, a real coffee, and where our coffee has very high therapeutic value. And in fact, the coffee will help them in oxidation area, anti-inflammatory, and digestion, and also bringing the sugar down. So they should drink coffee rather than tea. But they also want tea. We can recommend our DXN teas is also safe for them. No problem.
Okay. And one more small question, doctor. When a
Yeah.
3-in-1 coffee or in Cordyceps, sugar is written. So many people ask me what is that sugar. So
Okay,
I'm not able to
the
explain.
sugar, what we use is sugar cane sugar. It's a food graded sugar cane sugar. And we don't use the white chemical sugar, the sulfur based sugar. Our sugar is free of sulfur. It is high graded, chemical free, sugar cane, food graded sugar, which is more alkaline. Okay.
Thank you so much, doctor. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You see, a lot of people are very worried about the sugar and all these things. Okay, one very simple common issues I tell you. You see, we have our coffees in Australia. And Australia, we are the only company who have TGA, okay, therapeutic goods manufacturing. Okay, this TGA we have from Australia. You can ask Dr. Puan, and it is not easy. Australia is one country, they are very, very particular when it comes to all this. It's not easy to bring in coffee, or we want to bring in any things to Australia in. No, okay? They will confiscate everything and throw it in the dustbin when you are getting in Australia. So even there, we have our DXN coffee. In Europe, we have DXN coffee. In US, we have DXN coffees. So DXN coffee has very high standard. This is, we don't even call it premier quality, even it's more than that. And also another information, and in Dubai, this one of the prince drinks DXN coffee. They have a special packaging from him. Okay, if leaders have these videos, you all can circulate among the members. Okay, there's a special different type of packing for them because of royal family. Okay, the coffee is very high standard coffee and very affordable price. That's the best part. Okay, I'm not a coffee drinker either, but now I am drinking coffee for almost since the day I got into DX. I was lost. I don't know what to drink. I was drinking only plain water because I'm a Milo fella. So when a little kid, I drink Milo, but then Milo is extremely bad now compared to those days. It's only sugar. And even in restaurants, we don't get that Milo also. That Milo also has been changed to some other funny cocoa, and always have argument with this restaurant, owners claiming that that is Milo, and then I say no, and then all these things. So I stopped drinking, and I only drink plain water. Okay, and after I joined DXN, that's where I started to enjoy the coffee. And now I am drinking at least, 8 to 10 cups of coffee, and it's super fantastic. Okay. So any more? Just now, Joe Panir, you raised up your hand. You can unmute yourself.
Good morning, DXN. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Mr. Joe.
Doc, I have testimony also can. Oh, this one. Okay,
Yeah,
you
please,
can add.
yeah.
Our 3-in-1 Linksy coffee.
Yes.
Okay, you add spirulina cereal.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, once you add the spirulina cereal, but you have to take it in the morning. Empty stomach.
Okay.
You will have a good diarrhea.
Okay.
It
All
cleans
right.
all.
Cleans
All your, because of the spirulina.
Spirulina. Okay. Okay. All right.
It cleans all, and then the cordyceps. You can add ghee, pure ghee, and then you can add coconut. Our VCO is very good. It helps the gastric people, those who are having gastric, to reduce the gastric level, and after that they say they don't have the pain.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What coffee is that? Cordyceps coffee.
Cordyceps with VCO.
Oh, VCO. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. That's fantastic.
And ghee.
Ghee. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You can add all the things.
Okay. Okay.
All
Thank
the
you.
three. Okay. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Joe is in DXN for, I think, almost, if not mistaken, about 3.5 years. He's he had colorectal cancer, but he changed of lifestyle. When he came and saw me, then he asked me what to do. And he's one person is very, very disciplined. Okay. I told him this is what you have to do. And he's one person which I know always when I talk about Quaker Oats, I remember him, because he's taking Quaker Oats for more than 20 to 30 years, I think. Okay. So he's a banker. So before he goes to work, he drinks Quaker Oats for many, many years. Okay. And then he found that, the first question when he came and saw me, I asked
45
him,
years.
45 years, Quaker Oats, huh? Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. 45 years been drinking Quaker Oats. When he came and saw me, then I asked him, do you take oats regularly? Then he looked at me, he said, yes, doctor, for this many years. Then I told him Quaker Oats is one of the worst food. Then he changed all his entire lifestyle. He followed exactly. And now after his retirement, he's a full-time DXN, is preaching health and helping a lot of people. And he have a lot of testimonies. What he's telling us is just one testimony. Every day he's talking to people and helping the others to overcome and showing them the right way of wellness. Okay. You see, wellness is our birthright, but it has been drifting away from us extensively. We have the capacity to live for 120 years if we take care or pay attention to the gift from the God, which is the health. But what to do? There are so many different and bad types of food we are eating now. So this is really killing us. We see the obesity nowadays, okay, is huge. Okay. And this is something that we need to pay attention. Okay. In the society, and Malaysia is the largest, I think the most fattest population all over the world. So we need to do something about this. All right. So thank you, Mr. Joe, for the sharing. And anyone else wants to ask questions, please?
Hello, Doctor. Good morning. This is Natarajan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, I have got a doubt. One of my customer, he has got this prostate enlargement, and actually he's a very great coffee lover of our DXN coffee. He regularly consumes DXN coffee, and his complaint is what he feels is usually since because of this prostate enlargement, he gets frequent urination, and if he consumes a lot of our DXN coffee, he gets still more urination, and he feels that he needs to take more water. And how could we give a wholesome solution for him for this saturating this prostate enlargement? And also, he loves to drink more of our coffee. So could you answer on that?
Is only prostate, no diabetic, no pressure?
No diabetic, no pressure, only prostate enlargement.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'll answer on this. You see, prostate is something that will definitely start to grow. Every human being, every male, the prostate will start to grow. Whether it's growing much, much faster or slower, that's the only thing. But you cannot stop, the prostate growth. See, so a lot of people are having extensive acidity body, so which is very bad environment, the circulation is poor and all, and this is what makes the prostate to grow. So one best remedy for the prostate, you have to take a proper food, change the lifestyle to the better one, like, reduce the meat intake. If you're being a vegetarian, it's much better. And obviously take the RGGL spirulina in a higher quantity, and also a lot of bee pollen. Bee pollen is very good. If you don't have bee pollen, increase the dosage of spirulina. And the power yoga, okay, it's extremely good. The power yoga is something very simple. That is the Topukara, okay, you just you cross your finger, holding your ears, and then you squat down, squat up, squat down, squat up.
It's familiar. It's familiar here in Tamil Nadu. Yes.
Yeah. So they have to do this as many as they can daily basis. Okay. And that will really improve the prostate circulation. Okay. And morning walk and all these things. Okay. And a lot of massage also is good. And black coffee is really good. Okay. And then slowly the prostate will start to reverse back. Or the prostate, another way is the prostate will get softer. Okay. So when the prostate gets softer, it will never disturb the urine. It will never start to disturb. See, some prostate, when the prostate grow, it tends to be harder. When the prostate is harder, it compress the urinary muscles and all this, bladder. Right. So every time in this prostate patient has an issue, they cannot fully urine out the accumulated urine. So there will be little urine balance in the bladder, and then this little urine will start to have some smell and can also cause infections. Okay, and then very frequent they must go, and then they cannot control the muscle spasms is not there. Okay, and they also can do some exercise, but I can't really explain this exercise online here, but I know it's a bit like squeezing your butt, squeezing the butt. If you're sitting down and then you try to squeeze your butt, okay, that one exercise is also good. Okay, it works for the prostate, but they must be very hardworking. That's the thing. Okay. Now these patients are very lazy.
Right, doctor. That's right. Thanks a lot, doctor. I'll give all the inputs to him.
Yes. No problem. Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. So today my assistants all away, so I got to handle this alone. Okay, I will read the. There's a few questions in the chat board. This is from Krishnan Dev. Good morning, doctor. What type of coffee to use for belly and weight loss? Okay, please suggest. Belly and weight loss is the best. Is what we are using here is black coffee and the lemon tea. Okay. The belly fat is due to eating and sleeping. So the first rules: chew your food well, do not have water before, after, in between, and this one have it after 1 hour. And your last meal of your day is 7 o'clock in the evening. Anything after that you shouldn't be eating. Okay, a light meals is fine. Coffee is okay. You can have some fruits or very, very small amount of salads. or some kind of yogurt stuffs. You can sprinkle spirulina and all these things is fine, but not heavy meals towards the bedtime. And that really gives you a lot of swan. Please do some physical fitness exercise if you were to want to lose belly. That'll be much faster. The best exercise I'll recommend for you is walking, at least 30 minutes or 1 hour. That'll be the best. Okay. Okay. The another question is, I have 2 sons and one not interested in taking without milk. Okay, what I have to do in the little quality milk they can add. Okay, for the kids who cannot take milk, what is the age of this kid? Anita Devi. Okay, whatever name, age of the kid is, doesn't matter. So what I'll suggest is, you can add coconut milk, very little, and this milk, drinking milk is an habitual. So slowly taper it down. Since it's a child, you still have a lot of time to work on it. So slowly take the, milk habit gradually. That will be the best. Okay. So give him a lot of cocoa Z's and other this, that will be very helpful. Okay. Simon. Can we add honey in coffee? Yes, you can add honey in coffee. No problem. But make sure the honey is original. Okay. You got to ask your honey to make the coffee with honey. That's your wife. That will be much better and more therapeutic value. Huh? Doctor, my friend has mouth ulcer. Roselle is okay. Yeah, Roselle. Okay, anything to do with mouth ulcer or other your throat or your neck and all this reflects to your stomach. Okay, anything comes to your lips and your tongue is very much reflects to the health or the condition of your stomach. Remember, so when you are healing your stomach, you will start to have a lot of ulcers, a flary tongue or cracked tongue and all these things, it will come. So this shows your condition of your stomach. Okay. Even like white tongue, there's a lot of people that have white hairy tongue, we call it, and that is also a condition of the stomach. The stomach is full of toxins and all, and these are the people who needs fasting, intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is at least about 10 hours. I do intermittent fasting every day. Okay, and people are talking about intermittent fasting like a big issue. Okay, why? I take my meal, first meal is around 10 o'clock in the morning, and my second meal will be around 6:30 or 7, and in between is only coffee. Okay, and nothing I eat most of the time. Okay, so intermittent fasting is good, something that you have a break for your stomach so that there's no digestion taking place for at least 6 to 7 hours. Okay, okay, Shell, yeah, it's very true. Shell, Pidalagin. Pidalagin is very good for prostate. Nataraj, you can Google Pidalagin, P-A-I-D-A, Pida, L-A-J-I-N in internet. You can, use that, or you can even get Miss Shell's, Madam Shell's phone number on the chat bot. Maybe you can have private chat, and she can send you a lot of links regarding Pidalagin. Okay, so
okay,
that's
doctor. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very helpful. Yeah.
Thank you, doctor.
Dr. Puan has said something here. You have one overactive thyroid function. What would you be? The lady is hospitalized in hospital, India, and told the family that we could incubation for 2 months. Okay, Dr. Puan, could you unmute yourself? Because the last week, I think you asked this question. So is the patient, is the person taking anything from DXN or?
No. Actually, the son is here today. That's why I wanted him to ask the question.
Oh, okay. Who's the son?
This Hari.
Oh, Hari, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's shy. I'm not sure. So I actually asked him again. Like, what do you mean by incubation for 2 months?
Yeah. Is the mother still in the hospital?
Yes, she is. Yeah.
Okay. What I'll suggest is, Mr. Hari, you could also get my number from Dr. Puan, or you can even message me or call me if you need any advice or talk about this, no problem. But I'll also tell you now what you can do is you get her Morinzi from the extent you just give her the Morinzi. Only Morinzi and Spirulina will help her a lot during this hospital time. And the rest, when she come out of the hospital, get the stability, get the medications, everything. Once she's stable, and then we can work on her for a longer term preparation or suggestion. Because this is something not, our products doesn't work as medicine. It's a permanent solution. It's a food, okay? It is a super functional food. So we need to do a lot of lifestyle changes and all, get the BP all corrected, get the strength. So in order for that, Spirulina will be the best source of food, and the Morinzi always will help, on terms of diabetic, hypertension and all the other areas. So these two will make her very stable while she's there. Okay, don't worry about anything. Okay, even a born child or little child can drink Morinzi and also Spirulina. So that is very safe for your mom. So take these two first, and GL also is good. But sometimes, people are very worried, and doctors may ask you a lot of questions if you're in the hospital, what you're giving, especially the patient is the one who will get very worried. When you ask them to eat this, and they say, no, doctor, yes, worry, doctor will scold me in this and that. So if that's the issue, you can just mix some Morinzi and give her, say, mom, this is a juice. This is a good fruit juice. And then she will drink. And then you got no problem. And then a lot of miracles will happen after she come back. And then we can add the other things. Okay, that's my suggestion for you.
Right. Thank you so much, Doc.
Yeah, no problem, doctor. Okay. Can I Cordyceps coffee help my curing diabetes? Yes, Cordyceps is very good, but then limit the dosage. Make sure the other part of the sugars is being tapered down. Okay. Diabetic and Spirulina help recover from. Spirulina doesn't help you recovering diabetic. None of our products help you. All our products works in wellness in terms of rebuilding back your immunity. So generally, every diabetic patients have very high inflammatory, very bad tissue structures. So when you start to take Spirulina, all your tissues and all these things will start to regrow back, better, in a more healthier way. Your hemoglobin, your hemoglobin, and all these things will be even more healthier. But that's the purpose why we give Spirulina for diabetic patient. Okay, so reducing the medication, I leave it to you in the allopathy medication that you lies with your immediate doctors who are treating you. But take Spirulina as your food. Okay, so this will help you so much in terms of eating all the rotten vegetables out there. So the Spirulina can replace on that area. So you'll have very good improvement if you integrate Spirulina into your diet. Okay. All right, thank you. Good morning, doctor. Do you have a find out about where our coffee is grown? Okay, what I know is our coffee. Dr. Puan, do you know anything about our coffee? Where is it grown organically?
Yeah, not really. I think I don't know, probably Ethiopia. I'm not sure.
Well, last time when I spoke to the management, what I know is that we are also getting some coffee from Brazil, and also some are coming from Ethiopia. That's why Dr. Lim had a joint venture with Ethiopia last time. And then apparently there was a lot of political issue in Ethiopia, so it was stopped for a while. But then our coffee is generally coming from Brazil. But the other source, I'm not very sure. Dr. Ranjan is not here today, I think. But Leila, I will keep you posted on this info. No problem. Okay. Okay, Manikam, you can unmute your mic and you can speak.
Okay, thank you, doctor. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
However, very good explanation. Okay, doctor, I just like to share something. Okay, we are today is our coffee days. Okay, coffee is a fantastic for the healthy and energized coffee for everyone. People who realize it, they know how to take our DXN coffee. In between that, I'd like to say In the morning, people who are very fast, they are hurried to go to office and work concert. They can't take a proper breakfast. Some people say, I'm going diet, say it's after 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, I'm taking something for replacement for the food. Actually, our DXN cordyceps series really works on everyone people's, like people going to school, works, office, anyone they ask. But what they must do, they have to take a cordyceps cereal, 1 packet, and mix it with the warm water, like let it for 10 or 10 minutes, then add with the cordyceps coffee. Once they add the cordyceps coffee and mix together, once they dip it and mix with and last take a half glass of water. Then finally, they can see one whole half day, they can fill stomach and energize. They feel the stomach feel happy because why? It's not very happy, feel full breakfast and easily for mind, for control and the memory power, everything you can get in the cordyceps. It's a fantastic cordyceps coffee. And between that, and other people says about our Ganoderma extract in the coffee products, it's truly is a divine, I can say. Because why? The coffee, the beverage of breakfast early in the morning, bedtime, or any time, they take the coffee 3-in-1, depends on their personally taste, what they want. They can go for DXN new coffee or normal coffee. The new coffee is no sugar, and normal coffee, you feel like sugar. What just now doctor says is a normal sugar added. This is a fantastic coffee. Once they're taking coffee, they feel what they say is got a chest, like the chest flames, and they feel very tired. It's really relief because it's a nutrients like a calcium, iron, potassium, all include inside there. Because we unknown that everything is inside, we just take black coffee. It's quite easy for everyone to consume. People who are on medication, acidic body is a relief, can make a nutrient, is a change to a alkaline body. It's fantastic. They should ask, understand. People who recommend coffee to them, ask them briefly what's the next step they have to follow. When to take coffee. Doctor says is you take 10 cups of coffee per day. You're energized. Same thing, people who can't afford, they can go for 2 cups a day. Depends on their, what is it, tongue taste. Who have money, they ask buy a few packet. They came whenever they go, like coffee lovers, they can go take taste. Okay, morning I take cordyceps coffee, afternoon go for 3-in-1, and go for Lion's Mane coffee. It's fantastic. This is a giving idea. It's aroma, it's a fantastic aroma. They should mix the coffee, not a full cup of coffee. They must go for 3/4 cup of coffee, like a 150 ml of water. Before they zip the water, they have to taste they have to smell the aroma, how they feel. The healthy coffee nutrition is so wondrous. Exactly. People who have taking breakfast, like I have a coffee, DXN coffee. Please don't take a breakfast with a coffee. After breakfast, you take 1 cup of warm water. Okay, after or half an hour, just take a coffee. In India, say single tea, single coffee. Just take a 3 or 4 cup zip. You feel that day really relieve the body. Actually, this coffee is a really healthy coffee. It's a wonderful coffee. We see in Europe and others, it's a hot cake sales coffee. But in Malaysia, only people counting their days out coffee, how many cups coffee they want to drink. Certain times, I feel to drink coffee in the afternoon, I take a cordyceps coffee. Or I take a Lion's Mane coffee. The day will be released. I feel like relieved and energized. Thank you, Doctor. This is my sharing and about the coffee. And
yeah, thank you. It's a fantastic sharing. I really appreciate. You see, yeah. So that's the power of a true coffee. Okay, Govinda Nair, you can unmute yourself. You can speak.
Hi, Doctor.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, Doctor. Thank you for sharing a lot of things here. Actually, I'm new member in DXN. Actually, I've been taking by advice from my friend before. to take this Monascos, RG and GL before. Only that I know all this while. But I was recently I was introduced by Mr. Sivanandam Perumal.
Okay.
He's a great, good leader. So actually, I had a question because one of my friend before he have some heart problems. So he was advised to take this Monascos, RGGL, and Spirulina. Does it will help him a lot on these heart problems or anything?
Okay, actually anything to do with heart, okay, I will always recommend, it will definitely help, but this is very much into the dosage, okay? Change of lifestyle is a very much needed, okay? If in terms of walking, it also depends on what kind of heart problem it is, how bad it is, okay? So the best dosage for heart is always 12 RG, 12 GL, about 12 spirulina, and Monascus you can take 3 in the morning, 3 in the evening. Okay, that's the very good dosage. Even you can, that's the minimum good dosage, you know, you can even go more than that. Okay, I have severe heart patients who are supposed to go for an bypass. He go on 30 RG, 30 GL, okay, drastically. Because his condition is really bad, he didn't want to, you know, go for an operation. So he took about 30 RG, 30 GL, and spirulina about 20 with some Monascus, black coffee, and all. With also and Morinzi is very powerful for also heart. Okay, so it able to give a 40%, you know, improvement within 30 days. You see, and then after that he reduced the dosage a bit, and then he continue, and now is extremely fine. Okay, but you do all this with the hospital medication. Yeah.
Can continue with the hospital
medication.
medication.
Yes, for heart, yes, you must, because so our treatment, it takes, you know, whatever the body's natural ability, it takes a while to open up the artery, to do all the other stuffs. So the hospital medication is actually dilation. It's very much into dilation and making the artery softer, so that we maintain the elasticity, the blood flow into the cells and all. So that is very important. For heart, you can never stop any medication. So that is a life-saving medication. So take the medication. After about 6 months or 10 months or year of taking DXN, then the doctors will advise you. Then they will say, a lot of people came out of medication after a period of 1 year time. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay. If any this one, maybe I get your number already.
Yes,
maybe
please.
If I can go to the, I will give you a call.
No problem. Please, you're most welcome.
Thank you very much, doctor. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
You too. Okay. All right. So there is any? Okay. All right. Okay. All that. There's one question for spirulina for thyroid. Yes, spirulina everybody must take. With thyroid, without thyroid, you must take spirulina. As spirulina is not a medicine, it's just replacing your vegetable intake, because your blood needs chlorophyll to rejuvenate new hemoglobin. So you need a good blood. I show you one video, you see why we need to take all this. Okay. Yes, Dr. Puan.
Yeah, just coming back again. I just checked, my notes regarding a conversation that I had with Dr. Lim last year. This is about where do our coffee beans come from, And then he did say that it comes from Ethiopia and also Brazil.
Ethiopia and Brazil. Yes.
So these are the two sources. And then I've got one testimonial about black coffee.
Okay.
Yeah. So the black coffee, I remember last year when I had a stall at the Mind Body Spirit Festival in Melbourne, where about 10,000 people come, so I was setting up my stall the night before. And there was this lady, she's from Latin America. And she was also setting up a stall. And then she came round and she told me, said, "Oh, I've just come down with this cold, and flu and I'm sneezing away, and she said, I don't know how I'm going to manage these 3 days of the stall. So what I did was I was just setting up my table and I said, why didn't you just try this, black coffee sachet? So I just gave her 2 sachets and then she went in. And within, 1 hour, she came back and she said, your coffee is wonderful, she said. He said, my sneezing has stopped and I'm feeling so much better. And then she took 3 bags. And you wouldn't believe all the 3 days she kept on bringing people to my store to buy the black coffee. that is how fabulous it is. Yeah.
Yeah, the product speaks for itself, Okay, this is Dr. Epan Koshe. He's one of the doctor from India. I think the India distributors know him. He's a facial cranial surgeon, cosmetic surgeon. Okay, it's very wonderful person. So you see the body, if how good you are, how fantastic a surgeon can. If you do a surgery on a dead body, it is not going to heal. So the healing part is the most important part. Okay, so why the healing part is important, that it depends on your circulation, your nutrition, your tissue, and the fat in the body. If you don't have all these things in order, you will never get a good healing. When you never get a good healing, nothing is good there. Okay, so you just see this part.
Only a thing that is good can last. That is also, the DXN will last forever because it is good. It cannot fail because it is natural. My current post is in Miyot Hospital in Chennai. It is actually a hospital which sees one of the highest medical tourism in India. We see patients from all over India and from 63 countries, mostly every country in Africa and most of Middle East too, and a few European patients too. I became a DXN member after taking DXN for 3 months. I became a member in September 2014 and started prescribing to my patients. I've just shared with you a few of my patients, of my recent patients. This is a young girl from Calcutta. Father and mother advocates. She has a cleft lip and a cleft palate. It's a very wide cleft lip. And this, as being a craniofacial surgeon, this is one of my specialities. Now, this operation normally should be done before the child starts talking. That is, a cleft lip should be ideally done at 3 months of age. There is no dearth of doctors in Calcutta. So they have gone to many eminent plastic surgeons in Calcutta. But they said, come again next month, because this child also had a spinal problem. Her spinal cord was outside and she was failing to thrive. Her weight was low, and so the doctors were scared to operate on her. She went on for 1.5 years when she came to Chennai to me and says, Doctor, none of the Calcutta doctors are operating. We have come to you for advice. So this was in September. So I told them, the reason why they are not operating is because the result will not be good when there is no substance, when there is no protoplasm. The muscle has to be prepared, but there is no muscle. So the child has to be built up first. Will you please listen to me and give her what I say for 1 month? Okay, doctor. Said, give her spirulina for 1 month and come back to me after 1 month. See, doctor, we have taken leave. My grandmother also, my mother also has come. The child's grandmother is here. We have all planned this together. I said, you have come all the way from Calcutta. You have bypassed 100 surgeons to come to me. You have to listen to me to get a good result. So the child came back after 1 month of spirulina, and they would open the capsule, put it in rice inside the bowl and give it to her. The mother really did. And this is after 1 month of spirulina. The child had built up. And now I am ready to operate on her. And this is the result I got. Which side was the cleft lip? Which side was the cleft lip? I've forgotten myself. This is a world-class result, but it is not my experience alone. It is the built-up I got from spirulina. There wasn't muscle mass. Within 1 month I got it. The child had thrived. What more can I say? What more can I say? This is a lady who came to me again in September. She is from Bangalore. She runs 2 schools in Bangalore, and she's based in Abu Dhabi, where she also runs a school. She looks very well fed, but why is she having a walking stick? She goes on wheelchair only to the plane, and all her 3 schools are maintained over the phone, over the mail. And she's a very brilliant lady. She looks well fed, but actually she has malnutrition. She is overweight. Her cells are tired. She can't walk. Only her brain is functioning. We don't know for how long. So, again, look at her. That is what she came to me. Take this abdomen off for me. I want to walk. So I put her on spirulina, RG and GL. I said, you take at least for 2 weeks. Then we will do the operation. And then I want you to take it forever. Okay, doctor. I believe you. I listen to you. So I did that is her on the table. That is the operation done. And by then, now she's 3 weeks on RG, GL and spirulina. She has come to me for suture removal on the 10th post-op day. My OPD is on the first floor. She didn't take the lift to show me. Her walking stick is gone. She climbed the stairs and came. Normally, after an abdominoplasty of this nature, on the 10th day, a normal person also will be tired. Even if it is a normal, healthy man, he will take the lift. But this lady wanted to show me, doctor, that was her way of saying thank you. Doctor, I didn't take the lift. I came up the stairs. My walking stick is gone. See, she is still sweating from walking up the lift. I took the photo immediately as she came into my OPD. She is still sweating. So, what more? This picture says everything. This is a lady from, she's from Rwanda. A house mother, she's a mother of 5. She had a tumor of her mandible, and this has been growing for 7 years. They were waiting for a visiting surgeon to come to Rwanda, but the doctor never came. The doctor came after 7 years and said, no, you go to some other place, I will not operate. So that's a tumor of the mandible, and you can see that. And that is the entire mandible removed and reconstructed, and that is her in the post-op. And I gave her spirulina, RG and GL for 6 months and said, you take it home with you. Yes, doctor, we believe you. And she's on spirulina, RG and GL. 6 months stock has been given, taken home on the flight back to Rwanda. Husband writes to me, very happy, she's very happy, please come to Rwanda, visit us. That is what husband says. This is a professional kabaddi player from Pondicherry. You look at him, he has a fracture in his nose, above his nose. Actually, it's a fracture of the skull. He came to me saying, I want my nose shape changed. I said, no, your nose is okay. Your fracture is above your nose. Sir, I am not married. I am a very popular kabaddi player without any scar. I want this done. I said, yes, I do that. I'll do it for you. But you must listen to me. What? I want you to take spirulina for the next 2 or 3 years because you have no fat under your skin. You are a kabaddi player. You will improve in every way. So he listened to me, and that is why I put this picture up. But I'll just share with you what I've done to him. That is craniofacial surgery. You open from inside the hair. Okay. And then you enter into the nose and correct it. Without showing any gory pictures, that is what was done. So there is no scar, and you can see that fracture has been corrected above the nose. Thank you very much. That is him 2 months in November. He's already on spirulina. I can see his skin change. I can see his face change from spirulina. And look at him, he's happy. And that is the scar which is well hidden. That is craniofacial surgery's one approach.
Okay, that's the the power of the spirulina in the body. So you see, why I'm showing you this is if you don't have the mass, you don't have the build, you cannot, the body will not have a real healing. So this is what is very, very important. You see how the doctors also using the products, okay, the DXN products. We are very gifted. So a lot of people are keeping the spirulina and eating in a very limited amount, like 2, 3, and even still we have a lot of questions is asking, can we take with this, can we take with that, and everything. So, but the other things, all they will take with everything, that the questions won't be asked. Okay. So the good things, they will have a million questions. Can I take with this? Can my child take this? Can my father take spirulina? Can my grandmother take spirulina? All these questions will come. But can my father eat burger? Nobody asks. But that is a big question you should ask, but they will never ask. Mr. Nemi sir, you are here?
Yes, doctor, very much available. Yes.
Okay. So you see,
I'm extremely sorry because of my system got corrupted and the engineer
no
came.
problem. No problem.
I'm
It's
sorry.
good you
I'm
are
sorry.
back. Yeah. Okay. So you see, there is a consuming alcohol with spirulina. Yes, it will also help you. No harm. You can take spirulina. Okay, for an alcohol patient. Okay, no problem. Okay, and then the supplement only superfood. Okay, so there's any
DXN
questions
don't sell
which?
supplement, only superfood.
Yeah, this is superfood. You know, this is a food. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I have read all the questions. The power of Ganoderma. You see, Dr. Epan Koche claims that get the divinity through DXN. You see, so the food, the divinity is the food, the spirulina. The spirulina, it's been in this world for 4 billion years. Spirulina is the first created, the mother nature, the ecosystem has donated, and and the spirulina came. Spirulina is actually a bacteria, okay, a cyanobacteria. So spirulina is a spiral, grows in the salty water, okay, and it's made of sunlight. Okay, so it is very powerful. It's been in this universe on the earth for 4 billion years before anything starts to grow in the world, because spirulina produce 50% of the oxygen for us. So that's where the dinosaur, all these stuffs, the monkeys, gorillas, and all these things came by eating this. And then we can get this now because of this technology. And you should be eating that more than anything. You should buying and eating this. This is the gift. If we are not in DXN, we wouldn't know about spirulina. So we are very, very much gifted to have spirulina. And that gifted you are eating 1, 2, and then some people, I don't know how they will never finish it. Their bottle, I don't know. I think the spirulina keep coming. Yes, Nemi sir? They buy for 300, it keep producing. They will say for 3 months or so, they still have it. I don't know. Mine finish, mine finish. It never come like automatically like that. So please, we have the best, stuff in your hand. Enjoy it. You should enjoy it. That's the most important one. So the same goes to the coffee. The coffee has a therapeutic coffee, highly effective, lower caffeine, has Ganoderma, has natural, sugar, has one non-dairy creamer, which is palm oil. It's extremely therapeutic, but they will always ask, can I drink 2? Can I drink 3? But when you're taking all the commercial coffees, you take 4, 5. You don't even ask anyone. So DXN products is extremely safe for everyone. And this is a revolutionary product, and we are very blessed to have this. You see, a lot of people who have mental block, have karma block, never come to DXN. They get blocked. Even they will come, they will never eat. But they are not.
It is not written.
It's not written for them. It's not meant for them. Because the baggage is so big, they have a lot of blockage. So we should be happy. The most important, don't worry about other people. How many people buying? If somebody is not buying, somebody is not listening to you, means that you are not taking enough. So we enjoy it first and then give it to the others. Okay. All right. So I think we already come to
Doctor,
the end.
one more question is there.
What question?
Yeah, Govinda Nair.
Okay.
Doctor, my brother-in-law needs to do heart bypass.
Okay.
How much RGGL, monoscus and spirulina he can be advised to take for the first month?
Oh, okay. I already answered the question, but anyway, I will tell to everyone, for bypass at least 12 to 20 pairs. Wow. Okay, for before bypass. Okay, and spirulina can give about 20. Like monoscus, maybe about 6 is good. Okay, and that really will, but if the block is too bad, then have to go for bypass, then you got no choice. Okay, but it also depends on how critical the situation is. Okay, but some people, they can, it depends also on the mind and the body. If you are putting in the RGGL and you're telling, I don't know whether it work or not, don't know it work or not, it will never work. You must keep telling that it's definitely going to work, it's definitely going to work, I'm going to beat this, I'm going to come out of this, and that it will work.
Yes,
Okay?
doctor.
Your mind is extremely powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, you must read, some books, I forgot the title, just one book, you can communicate with your part of the cells of the body. So you give instruction to the body to remove the plugs, it can remove immediately.
Very simple, doctor. See, when
Very
you are
simple.
going to washroom, for number one, you just close your eyes and tell your body and cells, all the toxins go out now, go out now, go out now. That's it.
Yes.
And
must
number
believe.
two, also, when you are going, you can instruct.
Yeah, you must really believe the system, how that powerful it works.
Yes,
One day we'll
yes,
talk about mind. How does mind and the cells work?
Yes, we have to, doctor.
I'll talk on that. I get some
And
insight.
one more request, doctor. Actually, yesterday talk what you are given for spirulina, it is very much needed in Tamil also.
Oh, Tamil. Okay, sure. Maybe the next session.
Let the slide may be in English.
Yeah.
But you should talk in Tamil.
Definitely.
So it can reach a nook and corner of Tamil people, and it will be very helpful. A lot of requests came to me. I told, yes, I will inform Dr. Firdaus, definitely, like that I told.
Okay.
So please.
Can maybe we can do it immediately. All this we don't hold. Next week we'll do on spirulina again.
Yeah, please.
On Wednesday.
And one more thing, here Dr. S. Raghupati, one of the famous cardiologist.
Okay.
So he usually tells it bypasses bypass surgery.
Okay.
So a lot of patients he gave RGGL, what you told, no, 10 pair, 20 pair, like that he has given.
Yes.
So again, after they taking angio, there is no plaque at all. Go to home. Fine. Bye. Continue RGGL.
Yes.
So
Very
like that,
true.
a lot of patients, even they fixed a bypass and they have got no need of bypass. The same doctor says.
Yeah. You see, the problem with the bypass is even the surgeons are good surgeons. Dr. Raghupati is a very good surgeon. I heard about him.
Dr. S. Raghupati is a very close friend of the actor Kamal Hassan.
You see. So
he's doing a lot of charity also.
Yeah, when we do the surgery on the patient, and what happens is due to the body's ability of not healing, that creates very high mortality rate.
Yeah.
After the surgeons put in so much of effort of doing the bypass, after 6 months, 7 months, they die.
Yeah.
That wasting the entire resources and all.
Yes.
So when you don't have the ability to recover, and the mortality rate become very high. So the high, ratio of recovering is with the RGGL spirulina. That's why you must take in a higher dose. Okay, if you're really going for a bypass, that means the block is quite prominent. So, it's good. Immediately take around 20 or at least 15 to 20, then you for 3 months or 6 months, and then you'll come out of it fast.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, doctor. And one more question, Swapna Garia, for kids, how many RG and GL?
If it is a small kid, a born baby, you can give 1 per day. 1 RG, 1 GL per day is enough. If it is after growing like 5 months, 6 months, you can make it 2, or 1 year old can give 3. You can increase like that, no problem. There is no fixed rules. As you like, you can give. No harm. No single side effect. No single side effect.
Yes, okay? Absolutely.
Okay,
yeah, that's it, doctor. All the questions answered.
Yes. Okay. All right. So we come to the end, and tomorrow is going to be our Q&A session. Saturday. Today is Friday. It's going to be our Q&A session. So
and tomorrow, doctor, a person from Balasur in Odisha, he is going to share his own testimonial. He's an engineer by profession.
Okay.
So tomorrow he will share his testimonial.
Okay, fantastic. So prepare the testimonies, my dear leaders, everyone from all over the world. So all your contribution is very much appreciated. So don't let me alone talk so long.
And
because-
Anita requested today's link you give. After I entering immediately, I copied that YouTube link and it is posted in the chat box.
we already put 2 times. I put once in the beginning, and Mr. Nemisar also has put it in. So anyone who doesn't get the link, you always can find my Facebook. Okay, my Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube channel. You just put my Dr. Firg, DRFIRG. Then it will come out my picture, the handsome picture. And then you can click, you'll see the link there.
Yes.
All right. So we will see you all tomorrow. So please come forward for your testimonies, and also your sharings, and please get more new customers. Okay. It's a consumer days plus a Q&A session. So like today, I really appreciate all the questions. It's wonderful, but don't wait too long right to the end to pick up, because we have to wind up in about, 1.5 hours time. So
I'm sorry, doctor. Today I was not there. So
no problem, because earlier they don't want to ask question. After a bit, it's already heat up, and then only all questions coming towards the end of the session.
After 7, there is no question will be entertained hereafter.
So it is a bit, hard, All right, but still we really appreciate for everyone. So thank you so much. So we all see you all tomorrow again.
Yeah.
Thank you, and good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.